Hey guys, welcome to another one of these sort of unscripted videos in my house. Due to popular demand, we're going to be talking about the grammatical particle le today. And someone asked in the last grammar video, could we talk about le? So I'm going to do it. Today will just be sort of the elementary uses of le. There are, more uses than this. We'll probably do a part 2. People write PhDs on the uses of the character le. So let's get started. The first meaning, the most simple meaning, is to express an extreme, and it's usually used in conjunction with the character tai. Tai something le. Okay? So if something is just too good, it's amazing, you can say 太好了. Okay? 太好了. And let's say someone comes down your house and they want you to come to a nightclub with them and it's already 11 o'clock. You can say, oh, you just planned a night in. You can say, oh, 太晚了, all right, too late, 太晚了. Or you could say, let's say someone asks you, hey, want to get up at 5:30 a.m. and come to the park and practice Tai Chi with me? You could be like, oh, 太早了, oh, I'm too tired, 太早了, I can't get up that early. Although to be honest, I really encourage it. It's really, really healthy and great thing to do. So that's the first meaning of le, to express an extreme. Now let's go into the completed action meaning of le, and that's sort of the bread and butter of this character. So first we'll combine it with the character 已经, okay, meaning already. So if I was to say 我已经去了, okay, it means I've already been somewhere. Okay, very, very easy. Let's talk about watching a TV show or a movie or a book, reading a book. 我已经看了. Okay, I've already seen it or watched it or read it. All right, so that's a structure as well. 已经 something le. I have already something le. Okay, now we move on with the completed action. You can use le at the end of a sentence, and you can use it also after a verb. And I'm going to teach you the differences. So let's say 我昨天去看电影了. Yesterday I went to see a movie. Okay, in this way we use it at the end of the sentence. And the key point here is that there's no numbers in this sentence, all right? There's no amount. There's no number of movies. Okay, so it goes at the end of the sentence. As soon as you start introducing numbers after the verb, okay, several movies or just one movie or whatever, then you start putting the le after the verb. And I'll show you. You might not quite understand yet, but I'll show you. 我昨天去看了一部电影. Yesterday I went and saw a movie. All right? Well, let's say I saw 2 movies. I did that thing people do where they watch one movie and they come out and they're still inside the theater past the place where they check the ticket, so they like sneak into another movie. You can do that if there's no assigned seats, but it's not good. I wouldn't recommend it. Theft of services, get arrested. Anyway, so let's say you saw 2 movies, all right? 我昨天去看了2部电影, okay? 2部. 部 is the measure word for movies. So when you have numbers in the sentence, le normally comes after the verb. And actually, there is a lot of examples of this because you generally will say, I did one thing, or I watched one movie, I read one book. Like, you use numbers a lot. I'm now going to give you another example of le to express duration. So let's say, all right, let's talk about learning Chinese. 中文我学了4年. Okay, I have studied Chinese for 4 years. This doesn't mean I'm still studying it. It just means at some point in time I studied Chinese for 4 years. So let's say in the case of myself, I started university in 2007, graduated in 2011. I studied for 4 years, okay? 中文我学了4年. But we could also say, let's say I started learning Chinese 4 years ago and I'm still studying it, okay? 中文我学了4年了. All right, you see the difference. We have a le after the verb, and we also have a le at the end of the sentence. And that expresses I've done something for this duration of time and I'm still going. All right, I'm going to give you another example. 这件衣服我穿了2天. Okay, it means that this I don't even know what this is. Okay, it's a kind of scarf thing, right? This scarf, I have worn it for 2 days. All right, it doesn't mean that 2 days is today or yesterday. It just means at some time I wore this for 2 days. Okay, 我穿了2天. All right. 这件衣服我穿了2天了. Okay, after the verb and at the end. And that means this item of clothing, I've been wearing it for 2 days up until now. 这件衣服我穿了2天了. Okay, so that's expressing duration. When you've done something for a certain period of time, but you're not necessarily still doing it, you use one le after the verb, And when you've done something for a certain period of time up until now and you're still going, you use two le's, one after the verb, one at the end of the sentence. Let's just talk a little bit now about, some people say le is expressing past tense. And, in a way they're kind of wrong, because although le is heavily used when we're talking about past tense, because it means completed action, it means talking about things which are complete, which have happened, all right? That doesn't necessarily mean it is in the past, because you can talk about potential things that are completed in the future. And le also has, in addition to completed action, it has some other meanings of something is about to happen or a state is about to change. I'll give you some examples. So if I was to say, 我们到了, okay, that means we have arrived, okay? That's kind of past tense. We just arrived and then I said that, so it just happened. It's technically in the past, all right? If I say, 我们快到了, all right, this means, so 快 means quick, but it also means soon, all right? So the le in this case is meaning something imminently is about to happen or a state is about to change, okay? We're about to arrive. So 快到了, that's actually in the future, okay? Mind blown. And then we have the potential completed action in the future. So if I was to say to you, 你到了十字路口，往右转. When you arrive at the crossroads, turn right. Okay? That is completed action, but in the future. Okay? Or I could say, let's think of another example. 你看到一个大公园的时候, when you see a big park, 你就到了. Then you have arrived, right? Again, completed action, but in the future. Mind even more blown. Okay, so those are some uses of the word le. There are even more, but we'll do a part 2 sometime in the future. You might want to consult other videos and textbooks to get even more of a broader analysis of this. It is kind of a mind-boggling thing. I'd like to just give a little shout out to our sponsor iTalki, who make this show possible. If you're looking for a teacher or just a casual tutor who'll help you with your Chinese, look no further than italki.com. It's a great website. I thoroughly recommend it. They have hundreds of tutors and actual fully qualified teachers who'll take you through a syllabus on there, who can teach you Chinese from the convenience of your own home. They use Skype video chat. You can go on there. It's kind of like a social network for students and teachers. It's very convenient indeed. And if you're not sure whether you want to teach them, but you just like to check them out, they do have a load of free features on there too, like articles about learning Chinese. You can link up with people for language exchanges, etc. We have this buy one get one free deal for new users of the site, so do check that out. Click here or in the description below. And guys, on my vlog channel, on the end card of this video, I'm going to put a video from my vlog channel. Last week I actually went to the Poconos. Was hiking and climbing mountains over there, and I made a video about that. You can check it out. I am uploading vlogs each week, so if you're interested in checking out some of that stuff, do go over and subscribe to my personal channel. It's pretty cool, and I've got some big trips coming up in the next few months that I'm going to be vlogging as well, if you're into that kind of stuff. So thanks very much, guys. We'll see you next week with more Learn Chinese Now. Remember, new video uploaded every Friday. Bye.